Get in. Let's go for a ride. All right. Welcome. I guess this would be considered random vlog number 6. Not a whole lot going on today, but what I do want to do is I want to go take this for a little cruise today and need to go fill it up with fuel. I'm basically in trip preparation mode for the next event we're going to is Discover 4x4 Adventures, Big Rig Roundup, Windrock Edition. Super excited for that. So I got the trailer out in the driveway. I'm getting all that organized, getting it packed. Truggy is pretty much ready. I gotta grease it. I've already gone over the basics, checked all the fluids and whatnot. I gotta pack. I gotta go through my toolbox setup. I need to go through, check all that stuff. Each trip that I've done so far, I've ran into things that I wish that I realized I didn't have in my toolkit that I needed to add to it. I made a little list. So, excuse me, I need to add those to my toolkit, get that all strapped down, and make sure this thing is ready for a weekend of probably sounds like it's going to be the hardest wheeling that I've done in this truck so far. So I'm super excited for that. So, yeah, let's go for a cruise, fill this thing up, and have a little chat. Here we go. This thing's been sitting for about a week now. Nope. A little cold-blooded. There she goes. All right. So, all right. Hopefully the audio is good in here. We're going to run down, fill up the truck. 22 gallons of fuel. We're going to fill up the 3.5 gallon Rotopack. And hopefully that's going to be enough fuel to get me through the whole weekend. Is what I'm hoping anyway. So yeah, so far, very excited to go to Windrock. It's been, I guess, 4 years now since I've been there. Never been there in the Truggy. Last time I was there was in the Bronco 2 Gilligan. You can go back on the channel and watch. I think I made 4 videos from that trip. We were there a week. That was a pretty awesome trip. So you can go back, you can watch those. I was definitely, I think I was definitely outgunned there with the group that we were with. I definitely had one of the smaller rigs there. And it held its own. We did good. I'm definitely expecting this truck to do a heck of a lot better. We're definitely a lot more prepared, so should be pretty cool. Just recently found out we're going to be doing Walden's Ridge. That is, I don't know, is that, some people call it the Rubicon Trail of the East Coast. I don't know. It's definitely difficult. It's definitely scary. Go on YouTube and look up some videos of it. It's definitely not easy. So, I'm definitely excited about that. I'm just hoping that, I don't know if Lisa will be passenger for that or if she'll just be strictly film crew for that one. So we'll have to see how that plays out anyway. Praying for no bad weather. Right now the forecast looks good. It'll be dry at least right up until the day we arrive. There is no rain in the forecast. So from what I understand, Walden's Ridge is not something you really want to do when it's wet out. So as of right now, it's looking good up until the day we arrive. No rain in the forecast, so that's awesome. That's good. The second day, I'm not sure which trail we're doing. Cadillac Hill. I don't really know a whole lot about that, so I have to do some more YouTube research on Cadillac Hill, see what that one's about. But yeah, it looks like that will probably be the last trip we're going to do in this truck for 2024. Gonna take a little break for a while. I have a couple other projects I need to get going on out in the driveway. I don't know if you've seen it. I have a little blue '88 Bronco 2 that belongs to my friend Jeff, that I need to do some work on that for him, and we're gonna try to get that sold. It's a really unique truck. There will be probably a few videos on that truck as I dig into that, get it up, get it running, get it roadworthy, and then see if we can get that thing moved on down the road. A really cool truck though, so stay tuned for that. And then also there's the T-Bird. I still have the T-Bird sitting in the garage. I'm hoping before the snow falls, I'm going to have that car front center in the garage. Basically, I got to do the wiring, the plumbing, and some more interior work to that. That's going to be a pretty big project. I'm really looking forward to getting that car finished and having it ready for spring. I've been jonesing to get back to the racetrack, do some true street racing, and just playing around on the street in general in that car. Really miss having something fast and fun to drive, so that car fits the bill. So yeah, there'll be a lot more videos on that car coming in the future. So hopefully if you joined the channel because of that, you like the Fox body stuff, you like the T-Bird, don't worry, that is coming. But for today, if you've watched any of my other random vlog videos a while back, I built a budget small block Ford 302 for my buddy Eric. The video is basically titled 302 build for a Jeep, question mark. Well, my buddy Eric has that motor in his Jeep now, and he's made some pretty good progress on it, so I figure it's a beautiful day out. While I'm out in the truggy filling it up, Eric's just right down the road. Let's pop into Eric's house and let's take a look at his project. I know it's a Jeep, it doesn't quite fit into my channel, but it's different enough, it's unique enough, it's super cool, and just kind of want to show what he's got going on. I think you guys will like it. So let me grab some fuel in this thing, and we'll pop into Eric's and just kind of show you what he's got going on. I think it's pretty cool. Things I just don't understand. Oh. And there he is, the man, the myth, the legend. All right, let's get out and see what's going on. Okay, we're at Eric's shop now. It just real quick, he was showing me this little donor Jeep that he just picked up. This is going to help him out a lot on his project. So Eric, let's see what's going on inside the shop here.
Sure.
I know I'm a Ford guy. I bleed blue. Eric is definitely a Ford guy too. But man, I tell you what, if I was ever to become a Jeep guy, this is how I would do it. So like I was telling you in the truck, the motor that I built, there it is. There's the random vlog 302 that we built at the house. Let me back up here, zoom out a little bit. So, what we got going on here, Eric?
Um, yeah, so it's kind of a weird setup. It's a 92 YJ chassis that we lengthened 15 inches. And then it has an '06 LJ tub on it. Um, and then it has a Ford 302 and a C4 trans and a Dana 20 transfer case. Ford axles, Dana 44 up front out of a 79 F100, and then a 9-inch out of in the back, same truck. So it's just a conglomerate of a bunch of Ford parts, and I think the best Jeep stuff.
Dude, hold on, dude.
Is it the cat?
The pussy is just going crazy over this thing. Come on in. Jeez, oh Pete. Okay. All right.
You can hear him the whole time.
All right, carry on.
Yeah, like I said, it's just a conglomerate of, in my opinion, the best Jeep parts, and then getting rid of everything that isn't the best Jeep stuff, which is the engine and trans and all that. So it's on 37s, method bead grips. It'll have a spool in the back.
Love the color of the wheels.
Yeah,
that looks good with this. So the the children picked the theme of the build. This is is the official name of this going to be Sonic?
Yeah, we'll just call it Sonic.
So Sonic is I'm a bit older than that generation, so this kind of goes over my head. So with the red, blue, whatever, Sonic the Hedgehog deal.
Yep.
Okay.
And then he's a hedgehog, so he does have like some.
It's got taillights in it now.
It's got taillights in it. It's got a filler neck in it now.
Oh, look at all that.
It's got a gas tank. So these this fender armor is actually for a TJ, so it's not long enough for an LJ. But we extended the frame. We put all 15 inches up here, and on an LJ, they put 10 inches in the front and 5 inches in the back. But that put my axle 5 inches too far back for the stock fender opening to work. So we use TJ armor, which puts the fender opening in the right spot. And then I just cut the hole out to modify the tub.
Yeah, it looks really good.
So yeah, everything from the tub down is a YJ.
I don't know. To me, like again, I'm a Ford guy, but it almost looks like a scrambler. The length of it, it almost looks truckish to me.
No, yeah. One of my friends' dads has a scrambler, and he said the same thing.
Really?
But all the scrambler stuff is like there's like 15 inches back here,
right,
so
right.
they just put it all in the wrong spot. But yes, the length is very similar.
We got the Ford 9-inch. Very cool. That's eventually what it's going to get a back brace on it.
Yep.
Spooled 456s is what I hear.
That is correct.
You're on Leafs, and then I know you bought my James Duff torque tamer for an anti-rat bar.
Yep, that'll be on there.
But that'll be all much custom fab to make it all work on this. That'll be pretty. Oh, here's the
metal cloak fenders
and
highline fenders.
Very cool. And then we got a Ford high pinion full width Dana 44 in the front. So obviously 456s in the front, and then
I think I'm going to do an Eaton E-locker.
E-locker, okay, that'll be cool. And then you had to do some frame repair.
Yeah, the front was pretty rotted, so
bought a kit to repair all this up here.
Rust Busters makes a nice front frame section. You just cut it off and weld new ones on. And then a new front cross member for the radiator.
Cool. And then yeah, it's like the 302 fits in here so nice.
It really does.
And these are motor mounts, like an adapter kit that's like literally made for doing this.
Novak Adapters makes this. It is it's a weld-in kit, but it does fit everything really nice. It doesn't matter what width frame you have; they work. You can put it in anywhere you want, which is great. And then on the trans, we used a Bronco cross member. Here's another one. But this is the Bronco cross member we used for the trans cross member. And then just built some brackets off the frame.
You want to?
For this to sit on. I can put it up.
Yeah, let's throw it up in there. Let's take a look underneath. All right. So we got it up in the air. So now you can see. So we got basically this is all like an early Bronco setup. You got the C4 Dana 20, and then you fabbed all the mounts and everything for this.
Yep. I was gonna try to use the factory shifter, but it doesn't look like it would probably work with some modification. But I have a JB Fab twin stick as well. I think I actually got that from you, so I think I'll just use that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that that's all early Bronco. Just gotta make it work a little bit. But this frame is so simple, right? Because there's no link mounts or anything like that, so you can modify it however you want.
Yeah, having the leaf springs really opens up a lot of room down here for real estate.
Dave's Customs Unlimited makes these outboard brackets specifically for a Ford full axle swap kit.
Oh, no kidding.
The frame, it kind of angles out in the back, so you don't have to move the rear spring hangers, but the fronts are too narrow to leave them under the frame. So you cut off all the factory stuff, and then those weld on. Put everything outboard. Gives you nice width.
It's gonna be nice. You're not gonna have the typical little tiny stubby drive shafts like most TJs have.
They're pretty long.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like a truck, like a single cab truck length drive shaft, which would be nice.
Really gives you a nice option in the future if you wanted to add a doubler to this. I mean,
plenty of room
for a doubler.
Yep.
If you really wanted to make this thing capable of crawling.
Then in the back, the nice part about using a Jeep chassis, there's so many bolt-on parts. So I just use the factory tank and a factory skid plate, and I can actually even use the factory shock mounts, and I'll get a nice long shock still.
Heck yeah.
So that's my plan.
This is cool. Mix matching a bunch of different stuff, man.
You just have to make a spreadsheet of what came off of what.
Right. Oh yeah, and you can see right there. Actually, if you turn the light, where you did the frame lengthening and the fish plates.
Yeah, we actually drew. This frame is 2.5 inches by 4, so you can't really buy a piece of box tube that matches it.
Mm-hmm.
So we drew these up off of CAD, and we made them so they actually interlock.
Oh, okay.
And so just send it to Send Cut Send, and they send us back fish plates and 4 of these, so they interlock together, and you just weld them.
Nice. So you'll end up this Dana 20. So you end up with a 246 low gear, 456 gears. You're on 37s, so the C4s does not have an overdrive. So 3-speed trans. This is going to go down the street pretty dang good, and it should still crawl really nice. I mean, this is going to be a good all-around truck when this thing is finished. I feel like.
Yeah, it should be able to go 70 miles an hour on the highway.
Yeah, this would be a good combo. And then, like I said, in the future, if you're not happy with it, I mean, you add a doubler to this for, like the one I did, $1,000.
Right.
I mean,
it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
And it gives me an option to upgrade to an AOD or an overhead trans in the future if I want to.
Yeah, that too. Heck yeah, man.
Everything just bolts together.
I like it. All right, so we're now got her back on the ground. So you got a lot more interior real estate here than most Jeepers. So what's the plan with all this here?
All right, first of all, we kill matted the whole thing because nobody likes it loud and clanky and hot. The dash and everything, it's the same, but this is out of a 99. So that Jeep is actually titled as a 99 instead of an 06. Poison spider cage. This will be really nice. I got kids, so protection is kind of a big thing for me, and that'll be really nice. Pretty much stock. I have a set of TJ heated seats. The stock jump seat in the back. I have full doors and I have half doors. that's pretty much the interior is pretty much going to be stock. We'll upgrade things along the way, but keeping it as stock as possible. Um, that's about.
You're trying to utilize like the stock gauges to work with like the Ford motor though.
Yeah, for now, I think I can do it. I don't think any. The only thing that might be a problem is the tack. Might have to add some sort of resistor or whatever to figure out how to make that work. I think it'll be kind of neat to have all the stock stuff. I've thought about, when I feel like eventually I'll probably turn it to EFI. Maybe I'll throw a Holly dash in there.
Oh, right. So yeah, so initially this is going to have a carburetor on it, which is also
Correct.
kind of unconventional.
Yes. I thought it'd be neat to do something pretty old school, which is what the Leafs are for.
Right.
And then with a carb, just keep it, maybe something that somebody in the 90s would build.
Right.
Initially, this wasn't even going to be lengthened. It was just going to be a YJ. So I thought, let's build something cool, that somebody in the 90s would build out of a YJ. And then I found this LJ tub, so that's how it turned into that, because
Right.
the extra room is really nice.
That's cool. So the idea is the dash, all that will hopefully have it'll look stock instrumentation, the heater controls, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then so what's the plan for the center console shifter? Cat.
So I have a Rugged Ridge center console that pretty much deletes the factory transfer case shifter and the automatic shifter. I'm gonna put a Winners reverse shifter in it.
Those are the best.
Because I'm gonna put a manual reverse valve body in the trans, so that'll be nice. I'll put a Winners shifter in it. That Rugged Ridge center console, and then probably build some sort of stand for the shifter and whatnot. JB Fab shifter up here, and then I'm gonna try and keep the e-brake because it's really convenient. It'll work. If the e-brake doesn't stay, then I'll put a hydraulic e-brake in.
Cool.
Just so you can hold it. I mean, it's got park, but you found out from your parking paw might not be able to hold those big tires all the time.
Yep. That is definitely a problem that I have to address myself. So yeah, this is going to be pretty cool, man.
Yeah, like I said, there's kind of a conglomeration of parts. So the tailgate's actually going to be off of a YJ. So it's a TJ with a YJ tailgate. I'm going to keep the swing out. I thought about doing a drop-down one conversion, but like we were just talking about, I think you can store more stuff on it. Plus, this is an LJ, so most guys that want to flip down tailgate, they want it to have like a little workbench. But since I'll have so much space in the back, I already have a workbench back here to kind of put stuff on. And you can put a flip down table on the back of the tailgate anyway.
Right. Yeah, it's a cool idea.
These taillights came out of the YJ parts Jeep that I sent to the junkyard that I found in the Jeep at the junkyard.
Oh, jeez. And like free parts.
Right, free parts. So trying to do this as quick and dirty as possible to get it going, and then upgrade things as we go.
Heck yeah. This is going to be super budget friendly. I mean, I know building Jeeps has got to be pretty cheap compared to what I did. So, but man, you got to be taking it to a whole nother level as far as that goes.
Buying as much used stuff as I can get.
Heck yeah, man. I love it. All right. That concludes my day over here at Eric's. Eric, goodbye.
See you later, Brian.
Thanks for the tour. Thanks for telling us about the Jeep. So I'm going to hit it. We'll go for another cruise in the Truggy here. And I don't know. Let's talk some more. All right. Leaving Eric's now. Whoop. Somehow, what happened to my rearview mirror camera? It is not rearview mirroring. There we go. So, so hopefully you found that interesting. Eric's Jeep project. I think it's pretty dang cool. Eric has his own small YouTube channel where he has been starting to document the build of this truck. If you want to check him out, I'm going to link his channel in the description. It's called Tropical Motorsports. Check him out. Give him a follow if you want. He's definitely a talented guy, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the completion of this truck. So check it out. Well, October day here in Michigan. Sucks I finished my tube doors so late in the year and didn't really get to enjoy them as much as I wanted to this year. It's like the full doors are going to be back on now for the rest of the year. But so happy with how those turned out. They're so cool. And kind of neat. I just noticed got 1,900 miles on the Truggy now since I completed it. That's pretty cool. Very happy everything's been working out so good on this thing. No major failures. I had the broken flywheel issue a while ago. That wasn't too bad to fix. And I don't really have too many more things I'm going to be changing up on this truck. The only things on the horizon that I think I'm going to change, and this is not going to be until next year sometime. I did pick up a full width F-150 9-inch axle, and I also did just pick up another full width high pinion Dana 44 front axle. I do have a full width Dana 44 high pinion in the front now, but it's cut 6 inches narrower. So I think next year what I'm going to do is, the only things I'm going to change, I want to build a high 9 rear axle setup for this truck. Get that rear dry shaft up out of the way a little more. And I do have wheel spacers on all 4 corners of this truck. I would like to get rid of those and go to a full width axle. I'm not doing tons. I'm still staying with smaller axles. I like the extra ground clearance and the lightweight. But as long as I can still fit the truck width-wise inside my red toy hauler trailer, I'd like to go to the full width axles and eliminate the spacers. It's not going to make this truck too much wider than what it is right now. And that's what I'm going to do. I'll put the full width axle, the 44 in the front, get rid of the wheel spacers, and then I might do a change in the front, get rid of the regular coil springs and shocks, maybe do a coil over in the front. I don't know, maybe an ORI strut. They're so damn expensive. I would love to do them, but I don't know, we'll just have to see. But that's really the only thing I could really foresee changing, other than I might step up and possibly do a change to an Alcan leaf spring in the rear with their Orbit Eye bushings in them. I really want to try those. I don't think I'm ready yet to make any major rear suspension changes like for Lincoln or do anything major. I think I'm still stuck with my leaf spring setup. I like it, but I do really want to try those Orbit Eyes from Alcan Spring. So I can see me doing that. So anyway, that's going to be it for this one. Just a nice short video. Out for a cruise. We'll visit Eric, check out his project. So I'm about ready to head home. We're going to go ahead and get the Truggy all packed up, loaded up for our trip to Windrock. Don't forget, go check out Discover 4x4 Adventures. Check out them on all social medias, YouTube. Love going on their trips. We always have a blast with those guys. Really looking forward to the Big Rig Roundup. And yeah, that's it. Make sure you got a project going on. Get out there. Do something every day. Don't care what it is. One thing. Do one thing every day. And that's it, man. We'll see you soon. This October 24th to the 27th, Windrock for us. So shortly after that, be looking for the next video or 2 on that trip. And we'll catch you then. Later, bye.